Population growth is limited by 4 variables: births, deaths, immigration, and emigration. These variables are based on resource availability or other environmental changes. There are 2 types of growth: exponential and logistic. Exponential growth starts out slowly and then proceeds faster and faster as the population increases. When it is plotted on a graph, it yields a J-shaped curve. Logistic growth involves exponential growth when the population is decreasing. It exponentially decreases with time as it approaches the carrying capacity. When it is plotted on a graph, it demonstrates a S-shaped curve.
When talking about the population of a country, we talk about what stage of demographic transition that a country is in. There are 4 stages: pre-industrial, transitional, industrial, and post-industrial. The U.S. is in the post-industrial stage. Our population pyramid shows slow population growth. So do we need population control here? How do you feel about handing out free contraceptives?
I think it's a great idea, and we should pass out condoms to anyone who wants them.
I think it's a good idea. Give them to the public.
I don't agree with it.
At all?
No.
No, I'm not for that. I think hand them out to adults.
No kids?
No kids.
Okay.
Because it goes along with education. I mean, looking at the age at which you do that.
In 2007, approximately 35% of China's population was subject to the one-child restriction. But in November of 2013, the Chinese government announced that it would further relax the policy by allowing families to have 2 children if one of the parents is an only child.
How do you feel about limiting family sizes?
Un-American.
That's what they do in China. I'm pretty sure China's communist. That's right. So I say, if you want to do it, just do it.
I think that's a parental choice.
I don't think it's the role of the government to tell people how many children they should have, and that people should have however many kids they want to.
Although some countries have gone to more extreme measures, such as forcing a population policy upon their citizens, there are less strict and possibly better ways to go about controlling population growth. A prime example of this would be for a government to provide incentives for families to limit the number of children they have. These incentives would possibly include decreased taxes, increased tax returns, or possibly cheaper housing.
What are some alternatives to these methods for controlling population growth?
It is a difficult question. I think if you look at from other countries, for example, in China, and the difficulties they have, and so they limit just to say, they're only allowed, at least before, only 1 child. I don't know if anyone has the correct answer.
What do you think are alternatives to these?
Killing people.